Hello again, welcome back to Little Pottery Model Railway. As promised, I'm going to show you how I made the animated backhoe, so keep watching. Okay, before I get started, please click the subscribe button and share this video to help support the channel. Okay, firstly the shopping list. If you want to copy what I've done, you'll need a Woodland Scenics backhoe, 3 SG90 servos, an Arduino nano or compatible, a DFPlayer mini and micro SD card to play the sounds, a twin relay module, 2 LEDs. You'll also need a UK plug pin from an old plug. This is used to connect the cab servo to the cab, and a small speaker so that you can hear the sounds from the DFPlayer mini. The actual static model comes with a couple of figures which look nice. I will be putting them on mine once I put the bush ears and make it look a bit nicer before putting it onto my layout. I've also had to edit the model. As you can see in the picture, I've put 2 pivot points and replaced the rubber that comes with it with some very strong twine because I did not want this breaking once I'd created the model. It's important to have a very strong twine because the last thing you want is these servos pulling on the cable and making it snap when you can hardly get at the model anymore. Let's take a closer look at the back now. You can just about see the pin from the plug in the center. This is used to connect a rod to the cab, and this is connected to the servo using a bespoke arm that I've included a 3D model of for you to print. I've created it my way, but I think there's probably other ways of doing it. I'm sure you'll work one out for yourself. The actual circuit itself, I did have a lot of problems with servo jitter after loads and loads of attempts and weeks of messing about with this, and I'm not the best coder at all. So I actually came up with a solution of controlling the DFPlayer mini using a couple of relays to sort of simulate a manual control of it. This took away the control in the code, which seemed to help the servos enormously, as you'll see from the demo. The circuit diagram itself is included with the link in the description for this video. I've put it with my Thingiverse files so you've got it all in one place. The circuit does include a couple of LEDs as well, just one for the cab which I plan to put on at a later date, and also one for the lighting the scene itself. I might put it on the arm or the boom, I'm not sure. The system is triggered by the infrared sensor there, and you might see the lights on the relays just momentarily trigger the DFPlayer mini to start the sound. The link to the code that I've used in the project is in the description. I've stored it on my Thingiverse account along with the circuit diagram and the 3D files that I used for the servo arm and the servo holder. I'm sure there's much better ways of putting this together. I'm certainly not much of a programmer, but it did the job for me, so it should get you started. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe and support the channel. See you next time.